Hi and welcome to this explanatory video on how to set up your lead tracking management template. I'm Maria Christina and I'm going to show you today how to get a massive overview over your leads and how you can stop losing potential customers. So the first thing that I want to say is tracking is everything, and having an overview is the most important thing that you can have when you start your own business. A lot of people have no overview. They either have a flow or a sequence or everything, but they don't track the past data that they have. Data is really the most important thing that you can have in your business. And the more you grow, the more people you are getting in touch with, the more you lose the overview over your potential new customers. So you can't remember the 15 to 20 people per day, which is 100 to 200 people you write every week over and over, and they stack up. So every week it could be that you're writing with 100 new people, and you need to keep track of them. You need to know in which step of your funnel they are. And in another video and in another training, which is called Chat Sequence, I talk about how to then write and to keep track of your funnel steps and how to message them while you get through the steps. And today I want to show you how to set up your template. So first of all, here is the template that you can download. This is a closed template, so you cannot change anything in here. The one thing that you can do is when you want your own file, you can click on file, make a copy, you rename it, put it in a different folder, and then you can start edit your template. You can change the naming up here. You can add tabs back here. It really depends on what you want to track. So the one thing that I want to show you is what things you can edit, and then how you can have an overview over your data. So the most important thing is here you have your first date contact. That means it's the first time you're actually connected with them in the specific contact type. So let's say in your funnel, and which is really important again that I want to point out, is what is your funnel steps. So in here, these are the funnel stages that you can write down. You have them in the sales lead flow under funnel stages. Here you see that there's a drop-down menu. I will show you in a second how you can change these funnel stages, the contact type, everything that is marked in a light, beige. You can change up, not here, but in the drop-down menu tab. Here you see if the offer is accepted or not. You have the date when they first started, the month. This is really important for pivot table purposes, so that you can set up reportings for yourself to make it a little more visual. There's another video where I explain how you can set up your pivot tables. Then the lead name, the lead email, the phone number, really depending on what type of information you want to track with your leads. The last contact, meaning that you can tell yourself when the last time was that you actually had contact with that person, in what stage they are, so or in how they came in, how you started having contact with them. So some people they start their contact on your profile, some in your group, some in other Facebook groups, on Instagram, LinkedIn, website, referral. It really depends what type of channels you use in your marketing strategies. You can also have paid ads. Really depends again on your strategy that you have. Again, this, what I want to point out, this is a first draft. This is how when you don't have tools, when you don't have money to get really expensive lead tracking tools, this is a way how you can start tracking it. And these tools, these spreadsheets, can easily be upload it into different tools. And if you need help with that, if you have already a sheet like that and you want to upload it or you want to connect it to a specific tool, let me know. Then we can get in touch and I can do that automation for you. Next, you have your funnel stages. These funnel stages are completely custom. Everybody has different stages. Everybody has a different strategy on how they want to get from point A to point Z. Point A is first contact, Z is becoming a client. So everything that is in between is a funnel stage, is a funnel step that they go through to become your client. We will go over that in a second. Then your offer amount, if you send an offer, yes or no. Not every time you send an offer, not everybody is a potential client. You start talking with them and then you see they're actually right now not a potential client and you're not sending out an offer. You don't have to. And then here you see if the offer was accepted or not, and your note tab. Again, you can add as many sections as you want, as many rows as you want. It really depends again on what you want to track. So if a new first contact date comes in, you can then write down the name and delete email. Again, this template, if you have that, can easily be connected with different tools. Say you have an email campaign and you need to upload your contacts. You can connect this tool with your email provider. You can connect it also to a website, etc. So this is a really, really, really great starting point for you to then upload your data into different tools when you start working with professional tools. The first contact date, if you click in it, if you click in the field, it will open already a date range. This is really, really easy then to use. You just click on the date. So let's say today is January, what is today? I think it's February 1st. Is that true? No, January 30, 2021. We're already in 2021. There we go. So the 30th. And then you see here that immediately the month is updated. These two cells are connected, so you don't have to change anything. There is a formula in here. You don't have to touch it. It goes down with the rows. It starts with A2 and then goes to the end of the row of A. So you don't have to change anything here. It is again completely automated. Then you put in your name, your email, the phone number if you need that, and you start chatting with the people and you say, okay, the last contact with that person was on January. So you started on January 1st and the last time you chatted with that person is on the 15th. Why is this last contact important? It is important for you to know how long a gap was between the first and the last contact, because maybe let's say you are in the stage that you invited them to a triage call and it was the 15th, but now it's the 30th. So 15 days passed and that person still has not booked a triage call. So now you can go back there and say, hey, what's up? Just wanted to check up on you to see if you're still interested to book a call with me. If you would not have this data, if you would not have this overview of the last contact with that person, you would have lost this sale. So maybe they come back and say, oh, sorry, I totally forgot. I will book my call now. Or they will not answer, but at least you still got back to that person, and the chances of getting them to a call is 50-50 rather than 10% or 20%. It's 50-50 because they were already engaged with you before. You don't have to put too much effort in it to get them on a call because you already made the pre-effort. Awesome. So then here you say, I had the first connection with them in my Facebook group. That means that they are not on your profile. they came in, they found you in the Facebook group, and they are now in the triage call stage. You already made an offer, but they did not accept. So this is basically how the overview looks. So if you have different contact types or different funnel stages, or you want to have a different overview of yes or no, and there is another offer accepted stage in your overview, you can change that in the drop down menu file down here. So you see here that here are the funnel stages that I have in here, and you can change them up. So you can say, for example, first contact, DM, then invited into Facebook group, accept group member, then tagged in units, then follow up, or for example, they requested a freebie, could also be sent freebie. Then the next step could be, ah, ah, I need to go. Follow up on freebie, and then send triage call request. Then you have booked, triage call, call done, sales call, and then client. And again, everybody wants to track a different amount of stages. It really depends on what you feel more comfortable to your overview, what type of steps you really want to see and which one not. Some have 5 stages they want to track, others have 15, 20. Again, it's completely up to you. And then you have your contact types, which you can also name into maybe social media channels or whatever. And then what do we have? Maybe you have Twitter. I don't know if you do business on Twitter, or you have a different website or one pager or whatever, and you edit, offer accepted, yes or no. I would leave it like that, but you can also add something. And then we go back to our sales and lead overview. And here you see now that you still have all the old overview. And here you also see that there is a mistake. So invalid number, because we did change right now all the steps. So now we remove them. And now you see that here I added Twitter. And here I added all the others. And now you can add all the new data. If this is not happening, if there is an issue with your connection, what you can do is you click on the field and you say data validation, and then you say list from a range, and then you can basically take the list, the data range that you want to select. So as you can see here, it is A2 to A20, A2 to A20. So whatever you would change now in here would be taken until number 20. So if you want to select until A21, you have to do this and save. Same goes for the contact type. If you go in here, you do contact type, and you say, and now then you do have to do the drop down. So you click up down here, and then you just drag it down. And now you see, of course, that you took the whole information with you. So first contact, then you go down, now you took it with you, or you just, here's the new one, awesome, and then you just drag and drop it down. Normally it would do it automatically. So just to show you how you could do that. And also with your contact type, same, and also with your offer accepted. So go in here, data validation, list of range, drop down menu, which is C2 to C20, just to make sure it is, yes, C2 to C20. You don't want to have the headline, because the headline you don't need. It's just for yourself to know what it is. And then you press OK and save. And there it is. So now you have the new fields that you want to add. And the second part of this overview is then to have data overview, like some kind of reporting, which is the pivot table here. So here I already created a few example reports for you, and we are going to fill the data now as a test for you with some information. So you say, and here the contact type is from my Facebook group, from my profile, from my LinkedIn, from my group, profile, website, group. Then here we are call done, sales call, follow up on freebie, tagged in units. And we also have then different months. So here we say it is May 2021. and you see it will change. The offer was accepted. No, not accepted. Yes, accepted. And here we then take on another. So I'm just filling it up for you, so that you can see how this pivot table is going to change. So now you see that there is more data than we had before because I added up some information. So you see January, February, March, April, May. Awesome. And here you see the funnel steps. Call done. How many calls did I done? 1. If we go back, we can see call done stage. There's 1 in a call done stage, and it is in February. As we go back, we see February call done 1. Awesome. First contact, DM, follow up on freebie, tagged in units, etc., etc. And here you can also see I created a visualization. There's another video after this one where I show how you can create these reportings. Then down here I have last contact month. So if we go down here, we have different contacts. So let's see, last contact. Just gonna make some overview. Let's do also February. Then we have some June. So, and now we can see last contact was in January, call done, first contact DM. So here we see that in January we had 2 people that are still in the stage of first contact DM. So with this overview, we can actually then take on and filter on the people that we want to contact that are in the first contact DM. So we could then create a reporting later with a list of people that are in the first contact on stage and then recontact them to get them further into our funnel, or that you did the follow up with the freebie, but they're not in the next step, which would be to book a call or to get into the group or to invite in the Facebook group. So you have one person that you invited into the Facebook group, but is not in the Facebook group yet. So here you can go back. So this report basically shows you where you can follow up back. So where you still have potential to get these clients into to paying customers. And you don't have to make all the effort over and over and over and over again to find new people. You already have a massive list of people you have been writing with. These people are still potential customers, but because you don't have the overview, and you don't know in which step they are, you lost them. You lost them in the whole messaging. You lost them in your funnel. And this is basically to give you an overview. And again, in the next video, I will show you how to create these reports. So there are a few ways you can do that. And really think about what you want to see, what type of overview you want to have to your reporting. So for example, here I then also made an overview of the offers that you sent out. In January, you sent out these amount of offers that got accepted and these that were not accepted. And you can also create then and say, I want an overview of the amount of offers that I sent out and the amount of offers that got accepted and not, and the total. It's really up to you what you want to see. But this is basically how you can set up and how you can change and optimize your lead tracking template. Again, having an overview is going to be the best thing that you can have for your business, because if you don't have an overview, you don't know where your clients are coming from, how you got them in, etc., etc. This is also to optimize your funnel steps. If you see that a lot of people get stuck in one specific funnel step, you can optimize that one, you can change it, you can test something. But because you don't know where you get stuck, you don't know where the people get out of your funnel. You don't know what is going on and what is going wrong in your funnel. But knowing this, knowing your data, and knowing that maybe if you have then a number and 20% of the people are getting stuck in the Facebook group invite, then either you have to change your messaging, or you have to change the way you are interacting with them, or you have to ask them, hey, is there something why you don't want to get into the group? You know, this is then how you optimize your business. Overview tracking is everything. I hope this was useful to you, and I hope you are going to enjoy this list. And if you want to work with someone else in this list, in a VA, with a VA, for example, you can add another a list here, and put your name and your VA name or a sales manager name in here, and then you can also track, for example, who's getting in the most clients, who's getting in the most leads. Or if you want to test VAs, closer VAs, you can then have them in here, and then you can actually see how much one closer is closing more than the other. It's really up to you what you want to do with it. And that's it. I hope you enjoy the video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. And I wish you a lot of fun with tracking your leads.